Hello, I'm Kevin America. Welcome to our class. Today we're going to learn a new verb tense. It's called the past continuous. Let's talk about that. We've got the past continuous. Okay, so if we remember, to make a continuous verb, you must have two things. The verb to be plus ing. The verb to be plus ing. So let's do it. What is the verb to be? To be or not to be? To be comes in a few different flavors. She is walking, right? I am tall. And they are at the beach. That is the verb to be. We don't say I be a teacher. No, I am a teacher. But wait a minute. We're talking about a past continuous here. So if today she is walking, then yesterday she was walking, right? And they were driving. This is what we're going to use the verb to be in the past tense today. Okay. Now, remember, the verb to be must have ing with it. Verb ing, right? Walking, driving, running, eating, sleeping. Okay, so now we know I am running, she is walking, they are swimming. Now we know how to make it. Let's learn how do we use it. When do we describe something in a past continuous? Well, let's make a timeline. First, the timeline. Now this is now. Yeah, right now. Here is the past. It happened before now. And here is the future. Right? It will happen later. So when we use a past continuous, when does it happen? It happens like this. We want to describe what was happening when some event occurred. So let's do it. She was eating. She was eating when you called. Okay, so we'll notice you called. Actually, that should be black. But anyway, called is blue. That's what that is. And she was eating tells us what was happening. Something was in the progress when you called. We're going to call that an interruption. An interruption. An interruption. So something was happening when I was interrupted in the middle. You see? That's the past continuous. But what if the interruption really didn't stop me eating? It's not a phone ringing. Ring, ring. What if the interruption really was just a time? Hey, what were you doing last night at 6 p.m.? You know what? I'll tell you. I was... excuse me, that should be red. I was studying at 6 p.m. So now instead of somebody calling, that's just a time, right? I was studying at 6 p.m. But that means I began studying before 6 p.m. Maybe I started studying at 5:30. And I wasn't finished when at 6 p.m. I maybe finished at 6:15. Right? So from 5:30 to 6:15, I was studying. So what was I doing at 6 p.m.? I was studying. Was studying at 6 p.m. I was eating when you called. You see? But let's look at use number 2. There's another way we use the past continuous. And it's actually pretty interesting. It's kind of funny. Have you ever had something you didn't like? Maybe someone who lives next to you that is always playing music too loud. Oh, they always play music every night. I hate it. I don't like it. Well, that's a habit, right? Something that happens regularly, sometimes, often, something like that. So let's make a timeline. Remember, this is now, right? Here is the past, and now we go into the future. But we're talking about a past continuous, so this is going to happen in the past. And check it out. This is what it looks like. And we're going to call it I don't. Oh, excuse me. It's past tense. We're not going to say don't. We're going to say didn't. I did not like. With always. Must have the word always. Okay? So here's how we're going to write the sentence. Do you remember the neighbor that you had before? The person who lived next to you before. She doesn't live there now, but she did live next to you. She was always playing music. So, was playing with always in the middle, was always playing. Okay. So I'd say, oh my gosh, she... I made it in blue. Let's do it. She was playing. She was always playing music. Okay, that just means I don't like it. I did not like it because I used always. So if I said, do you remember the person who lived next to you, your neighbor? And I would say, oh yeah, she always played music. She always played. That's just a past tense. You called, we walked, she ate, she played. No problem. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't. However, but if I say she was always playing music, I did not like it. Do you remember the woman that lived next door? Oh, she was always playing music. Oh, I did not like it. That's it. That's how we use a past continuous. Either what was I doing when something happened, I was eating when you called, or something I did not like, but not anymore. It does not happen now. So, she was always playing music. It's terrible. Thank you. I'm Kevin America, and have a wonderful class.